All right, man. Let's talk about apparently there's some rumors that Devin Haney and back training could be getting to a ring with Ryan Garcia. Let's talk about it. Box. Check out the boxing rumor playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You got a lot of Mexicans or not mainly Mexican or um anti black creators, content creators, or black boxers, people in general that's happy they be posted like Ryan standing over Devin like he didn't cheat. Like I said before, man, you think about a lot of the major scandals in boxing as far as cheating, a lot of them got to do with Hispanics. Now, you had the Panama Lewis thing with ninjas though, so you gotta bring that up. You had the black bottle with Aaron Pryor, you bring that up. But other than that, man, like most of them, like De La Margarito, obviously the Ryan Garcia scandal, um, and there's been quite a few more. The whole team Canelo. I mean, shit, whole team Canelo. They doing some wild. They've been out here cheating and shit. But nonetheless, as a man, it's just a little bit different out here as a man. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is, like the most people say the proper thing for that man to do is just to walk away from it. But him, he got to get Devin, he got to get over the mental hurdle to prove that he really can beat Ryan Garcia. That it wasn't the drugs. And like I said before, even if you didn't take the drugs, right? Even if you didn't take the drugs, I mean, even if you took the drugs, I mean, I guess you just got to know for yourself. Me personally, bro, I know what those drugs can do. You don't take those drugs unless unless you're not sure. He wasn't sure, and also he can think about it. He had a lot that was conspiring against him. When you talking about Floyd helping him out how to beat him. I mean, and don't worry, by the time y'all see this, I'm ripping Floyd a new one. You know what I'm saying? One of my boys, he had asked a question. He was like, well, I got Usyk greater than Floyd on the pound for pound list. So I ended up doing the video on it, which y'all, I don't know if y'all might see this video first, but the live will be up already. I don't know what order I'm gonna put these videos up. So, but yeah. I started kind of thinking, I said, man, the majority of Floyd's impact that he's had on the sport of boxing has been negative. Even the positive things that he done has been negative, where they haven't been done from a place of goodwill. But you got to understand, what Devin Haney got to understand is that being black is hard, bro. Being a black man in anywhere in this world is hard, man. He finding that out. He getting a crash course on that one-on-one. Everybody's against you. This is how y'all see Devin Haney getting ganged up on. That's the average black man. Day to day. It's you versus everybody. Literally, that's the average day to day. That's what it feels like every day to go out there and be a black man in the working, in the force, everywhere. It's you versus everybody. Even the other brothers that you work with or you see on a day-to-day basis, they could be foe or friend, and not friend or foe, because how you approaching it, they can be foe or friend. Everything we think about is like, even when women go through things, let's just use women for example, when they go through issues in their life, right? They think the best case scenario, because it's always a bailout for them. But when it comes to men, we naturally think about what? The worst case scenario. Because we already have to brace ourselves to know there's some bullshit about to come. There's some bullshit about to come. So what he going through, this is why your grandfather walked around with the stank face, or he was all grumpy and mad and shit like that. This is why. This is why. This is why. Even when you ain't done run wrong and wrong been done to you, you're guilty. You know how they say you're guilty until proven innocent in the United States judicial system? You are guilty even when you're proven innocent as a black man. Crazy, ain't it? It's crazy. Even if I prove my innocence, and let's not act like the man ain't take his L like a man. He took his L like a man. He didn't make no excuses. Nobody talk about how elegant he took his L. He shook Ryan Garcia's hand. He gave him all the props, and he didn't discredit him or nothing. Nobody talk about how gracefully he took that loss. Like I said, we only talked about black people as a whole is when it's some negative shit. He took his L like a man. Only when it came out that he cheated, then he spoke, and he was very vulnerable on Sports Center when he came and did the interview. He said, "Man, I was just going through it, seeing what I did wrong, what I had to change up, what I had to switch up." You know what I'm saying? And he said I was really just contemplating some things, training on my I had never been bested like that. But he always says Allah has a plan. And I'm a firm believer in karma. And a lot of people don't, because it's not always televised. A lot of people don't believe it. I'm a firm believer in karma, and I'm also a firm believer in I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. You may not always know the reason, especially not right away, but down the line, it may all make sense at some point. Real talk, it may all make sense at some point. So if he do choose to get it back in there, it's just the male ego. It's just the male ego, bro. That's just what come with being a man. It's something that women can't understand. What was that song by Cypress Hill? Here is something you just can't understand. I could just kill a man. Here is something you get understand. Cypress Hill was dope. But it's a lot of truth to that. Some things, some things other men can't understand, how other men is able to, get yelled at, or they're able to take a beating emotionally or physically or verbally, and they're able to keep going. You like, damn, you know what I'm saying? How did this motherfucker keep going? When Deontay Wilder kept getting off that mat versus Tyson Fury, we in our mind like, damn, how is he getting the fuck up? And it's in Fury mind. A lot of people are stronger than what you know. A lot of people don't even recognize their true strength. But it says that it said former two divisions Devin Haney's back in the gym, or attachment to the social media messages informs us Haney's back in the lab, not seen in the ring since highly controversial April fight with Ryan Garcia. His father explained they just chose to take the year off. Let's see. He said, "Thank you from Diebox's own Bill for turning up the heat and shutting down the first narratives of channels that I don't really care." I don't know what the narrative was. So maybe real Devin Haney is back in the lab. So maybe they were saying that he wasn't in the lab. I'm guessing they saying that he wasn't in the lab. But let's read this shit. He said whether it means to repeat or revenge second fight with Ryan Garcia. Garcia spent into the middle of April due to the hot test. Tarnished Kings Ryan Garcia. Haney was mad as hell, and Garcia, who saw a planned December exhibition for him, and Garcia may choose the welterweight division. Maybe Haney will meet Garcia at 147. There are some other possibilities out there for Haney, who is still in 26, is currently unbeaten. But Haney has to show us that he's not damaged. He don't have to show niggas nothing. He got to show it to himself. This is what this is about. It's not about the fans. I think this is about getting over mental hurdles. I think this is just about, getting over. And I think Miguel Cotto spent the block on Antonio Margarito. And I just think that was a chapter close to his career. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a chapter he had to do it for himself. He had to do it for himself. But in my opinion, me personally, he do whatever you want to do. Me personally, I ain't break. Man, I would if I'm all the brothers, man. Even though you can't get niggas on code together, if I'm with all the brothers, man, I'm telling them don't fuck with them. Let's stay on code. Let's like we ain't fucking with Ryan Garcia. And to be honest, I do the same thing to Tank. I say since this whole ass nigga don't want to fight none of us, I do the same thing with Tank if I was them. We ain't fighting them. We ain't fighting them. You know, fuck it. We just gonna do our own thing. We just gonna do our own thing. That's what I would. That's what I would do personally. But you know, if he choose to do it, he doing it for himself. He proving it for himself. But like I said before, if these roles was reversed, if the roles was reversed, these dudes would be saying something totally different. Oh man, hell no, that nigga don't deserve that. And Devin cheated, he lost. He need to live with his loss. Need to be banned forever. You gotta understand, bro. I would love that these niggas that talk shit, the niggas that he named in there, man, put me in a room with them and I would destroy them. The average per motherfucker that's talking that shit, man, I'm telling y'all, put them, get the computers away, get the interview microphones away, and just talk straight boxing. All will be exposed. Mark my words, all will be exposed. These dudes don't know nothing, bro. But you know, if that's what he chooses to do, hey man, he a grown man. Every decision that we make, we gotta live with it. Real talk, remember it. Every choice you make, you gotta live with it. So let me know what you girls guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live, we drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Don't forget join the Patreon. You definitely won't be disappointed. That's where the real shit go down at. But I do appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about the video, man, and you know what he should do. But other than that, peace.